Hello everyone, it's that your Freemaster and welcome to this The Sims 4 video in which I'm going to analyze the Sims 4 build mode trailer. So some of you might wonder now, wait, you've already uploaded a video like this, what are you doing, you're copying your own stuff? No, this is just really the analyzing video which I promised to upload. The previous video I uploaded about the build mode was the reaction trailer. And in that video I promised that I would also upload an analyzing video in which I would talk more about the Sims 4 build mode and things which I noticed and things I've thought were different. So I also uploaded that, and now you might wonder, or some people might say, you're also copying others. And to be honest, I know that maybe tons of people have already uploaded analyzing videos of the Sims 4 build mode, but I just feel like I promised you to upload a video like this, and I'm really a The Sims 4 builder. Well, not yet actually, I'm a The Sims 3 builder, but I'll be a The Sims 4 builder. So I really think I should upload a video like this talking about what I noticed in the Sims 4 build mode trailer. So also I haven't seen any of those others analyzing videos, so you won't see any influence from that, or at least I expect maybe they have the same ideas, but we will see. But let's start. So before I'm really going to analyze the Sims 4 build mode trailer, I found this picture on the internet, which I kind of wonder how I actually found it. Well, actually, I kind of wonder how other people found it, because I found it on Twitter and Facebook, but others just tweeted this before I knew that this picture actually even existed. And I haven't seen this in the build mode trailer or anything, so I kind of wonder why I haven't seen this picture, but that doesn't really matter because this is really an awesome picture, and that's basically what it's all about. Because what you all see in this picture are the palm trees, which of course, if you know my house buildings, palm trees are very important for me because I kind of dream of having palm trees in my garden. But you know, I live in the Netherlands and the weather isn't that good for it. Though I do know people have palm trees here in the Netherlands, but I kind of feel like it's not really necessary or really normal. But anyway, let's look at some other things in this picture. You actually see that the roofs look very cool because it seems like you can really shape them just like you can shape faces in Create a Sim. Also, I really like the look of the fence. And if you look at the left bottom, you see that wooden thing actually, and I think that curve of the fence really looks awesome, and I really like the way they made that. And if you look in the background, you actually see a building on the water, which is amazing. And I think that's one of the best things I've seen in the Sims 4 build mode yet, because that means that you don't have to buy the 10th expansion pack, or you don't have to wait till the update of Island Paradise like we had to do with the Sims 3, till you can finally build houses on the sea, because now that will be possible in the base game. Also, I really like the look of the water and just the overall look of the house. I really like it. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about this picture. I just wanted to just share it with you because I saw some awesome things in that picture, and especially the how do you call it? Yeah, the things on the water. So right now I'm starting the trailer, and I'm getting my phone because I've already watched it several times to kind of really look at some things which my eyes fell on. And I see that I have to kind of speed up because my phone only has 5% left. But that should be enough to record this video actually. But here with this house, this is a new house which we hadn't seen yet, not in any screenshot or anything. And what I really like about this house is that if you look to the roof, as you can see it's very detailed, but if you look here, I will zoom in, you see that the roof actually goes on 2 levels, which in the Sim 3 was possible, but it was very difficult, and here it seems to be very easy. So that's nice. Also, this picture shows that there will be at least 3 levels of building possibilities, and maybe even more, because you might be able to live in that upper roof kind of part. But I have to say that maybe 3 is also the maximum, because that's also what I heard, or rumors I heard about, that would be, holy shit, that sentence and grammar and word building and anything. But I heard that the 3 levels might be the maximum for building in the Sim 3. But this picture kind of lets me doubt this, though I do think it might be possible, because that roof doesn't have any window in the top yellow part. But it doesn't really matter, because actually 3 levels is enough if you don't have to do the constraint flow, elevation, false things, which just take up very many levels, which I want to remain. So that was something I saw in this picture, the roof, and the fact that there might be more than 3 levels, or that 3 is actually the just the normal number of levels. So now you just see some more building, which I think really looks amazing. And now if you look at over here, you see the interface actually, which looks very clear and modern. If you want me to do some more in-depth stuff about the interface, which you see at the top, I'll link you down below to the interface of, or actually just an analyzing of the interface video. But now I'll just analyze the interface of the build mode, which kind of reminds me of the Sim 3 build mode, which is kind of logical, because as you can see, it's just a house with trees next to it and windows and everything. So that's nice. But what I do notice is that, as you can see, it seems like there are 2 roofs, which are actually the freezers of the roofs. And also you see some more decoration. And also you see that roof patterns and roof shapes are actually 2 different things actually in this interface. And also you see a kind of a veranda. Yeah, I still don't know how to pronounce it, but I do know that veranda is the word for it in English. Anyway, you see those parts next to the tree too. And also if you look at the main thing you see at the moment, you see that there's actually a line which shows the lot of the house at the right bottom, which I do think is kind of strange. Maybe it's because it's still beta or alpha. I believe it's beta software, this, but I'm not sure. But I think that's kind of strange that you can actually see it. But maybe they'll change it for the end game. So here you actually see the shape, or kind of the interface for placing down walls. And I'm very happy to see that you don't have to place down like pre-made shapes to actually click and drag from that, but you can still actually place walls and really form the house yourself. But also there are now pre-made shapes, which I think is pretty cool. Not all of them are actually pre-made rooms, I think, but I'm not sure about that. I think we need some more information to know more about that, because yeah, it's just kind of strange to say something about that right now, because it's very difficult to see. You can also still place pre-made rooms built by the Sim 3, well, Sims 4 team actually, like you could with build mode, and the objects will actually adjust to the way you shape the room, which is very epic. And I don't know how they do that with like the engine or anything. I don't know how you call it, on which a game runs on, but I think it would be quite difficult to design something like that. But anyway, now we go over to another, well, still the main house actually, which we were building, which was like a house for the family Gav, which we saw in the Create a Sim trailer. So let me see what I also saw. You can adjust wall heights, but we will see that in a second. Yes, here you can see that you can adjust wall heights. Yes, here. And also you can now place a pre-made windows, but that was already told. But you can just place windows and or click on a button, and then windows will be placed all around the house, which I think is quite cool. but I will never use it because as you can maybe notice in my houses, I use very many different sorts of windows in my houses, so that's why I wouldn't use it. So if you look at the windows down here, you see that the long window which you have in the Sim 3 is still there. I do notice that if these are all windows, which I almost can't imagine, it aren't very many, and I would be kind of disappointed, but yeah, I hope there are still many more coming. But as you can see, it seems like it is the end of all the windows, but I'm not sure. So here you can see that you can actually change the height of the windows, which is amazing, and I've really been waiting for that for ages. Now you can also place pillars around the veranda, which I still don't know how to pronounce it, of course. And now let's see what we're doing. Yes, you see some cool curved fence over here, and some cool shaping of the roof, which I really think is amazing. And then the freezers around the roof really amaze me, because I'm very happy that you can actually do that. Something else which is great is that you can actually change the height of a foundation, or actually add a foundation to a house, because that was kind of a trouble or struggle when you built a house in the Sim 3 and you forgot to add a foundation. This is actually done with a slider. And now we go over to the not the build mode, the gardening mode, if you can say it like that. And as you can see, there are palm trees, which is amazing, and also the trees which they are actually placing in the demo at the moment look very cool. Also some cool shrubs, which I really like. I also like the ones they place over there. They're really like detailed. And now we go over to the terrain paint, which I think also looks epic, because just the main menu or interface looks the same, but they have very many cool looking wall painting, terrain paintings I mean, which I think is a good point of the Sim 3. And look at that house, it's so detailed. And then imagine that it has been built by the Sims 4 team, sorry. So that's really cool, and I really think they did a great job on the Sims 4 build mode so far. So now you see them just fastly building another house. And as you can see here, you see how it actually works to place like foundations or fences. Because as you can see there at the right bottom, you see some curved foundations with a fence, which I think is something the way, really English, no. Kind of the way they will do that curved fence shaping. So right now you actually see that this is set to be a base game house, I'm not sure. But if you look at the background, and the Sims Supply actually said it on Twitter, you see a harbor crane, I think you can just say, I'm not sure, like a harbor thing. And they actually, that was kind of a good point. I don't know if you are really able to go there, but at least it looks kind of nice. And also this house really looks awesome, and I like the way that those pathways or pavements are actually divided from the real road. Also here you see that you can actually move whole buildings around the lot, which I think is very handy, because usually I place them in areas where I just can't make a nice garden. So that's nice. And also if you look at the background, you see that there's kind of a strange path, which seems like it's kind of a bush path, something more exciting. Ooh. Anyway, here you see some more gardening, which just looks epic, and I think they did a nice job. And also if you see or look at the lighting of this game, that's I think the best thing they did, or they improved in the Sim 3, because it really looks awesome. So the next thing you see in this trailer is actually a very modern house in the Sim 3, which I actually hadn't seen yet, or not as you see it over here, this modern. And I have to say that it really looks awesome. And what makes it that awesome are the curved parts in the roof. Also those the windows, which as you can see, this window is kind of, well, you see a window at the left which is wider than a window at the right. And in the interface we only saw the very small window. So I wonder if you can actually change the size of windows, and I would really like that, because I'd also kind of ask for that in my suggestions for the Sims 4 video. And also I really like the fact that you can actually almost make like a constraint flare elevation falls and through levels between the house just without it costing any more levels. So I really like that. And I really like the look of this house. So also here you see the amazing lighting of this game, and the tram. Sorry that I said subway in the reaction trailer, but someone said that I had to actually say tram, and thanks for saying that. But anyway, thanks for watching this analyzing video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed watching the trailer. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you back later.